Our next honorary degree recipient is Jeffrey Page. I ask Chair Aaron, Vice President Graney, and Dean of the School of Dance, Donna Faye Birchfield, to join me for the awarding of Jeffrey's honorary degree. Jeffrey Page, will you please come forward?
So I have the privilege of beginning this process of honoring Jeffrey Page. So please join me in congratulating Jeffrey. I'll try to slow myself down. Yeah, right. So in talking to Jeffrey last night, I found out that we have someone in common, and that person is Baba Chuck Davis. So all of you who know him, please give a shout out, right? So I thought that I would start by saying to Jeffrey that I think Baba Chuck would be happy that, number one, we're doing this together, and very proud of you today. So let's honor him and also this moment. Okay. So instead of reading a quote from someone else, I'm going to actually quote Jeffrey. Most recently, artist, director, choreographer Jeffrey Page, honored here today, was involved in the revival of the Tony Award-winning play 1776 here in Philly. He was in the role as co-director and choreographer. And I was telling him I tried to read every interview that he's had to be a good student. So in an interview for Cultural Daily, Jeffrey talked about the urgent, let's just fill that word for a minute, and essential decisions he made while in this role. At the top of that list was his decision to cast a racially and ethnically diverse group of women, trans and non-binary actors as those founding fathers. His words in this interview speak with complete clarity and heartfelt precision when he says, as a choreographer and as a Black man, my legacy lives in my body, in the way that I walk, talk, move, dance. And as a country, we have to reckon with the things that have been done, or we'll never move forward. He stated, representation is important. Let me say that one again. Yeah. Representation is important. These are his words. If we don't understand how we fit into society, we don't understand or have a positive inclination to engage with that society. Congratulations, Jeffrey. May your voice continue to shape the change that possibly only the arts make possible.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
This is not easy. Oh, yes. Have a seat, yeah. Jeffrey Page. By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Board of Trustees of University of the Arts, I now confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts, honoris causa, with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Page.
Dear graduates, faculty, distinguished guests, and families, there once lived a little chocolate boy in a distant kingdom, a distant land where children of the sweetest hue filled the air with daily affirmations of prayer and stomping and clapping and chanting, the earth's soul-stirring rhythms into vibrant existence. His dreams were as vast as the sky, yet his reality was confined within the walls of a classroom that never seemed to fit. Lost in an education system designed without regard for his unique essence or his chocoliciousness. The chocolate boy yearned for a space where he could truly belong. From the start, his teachers, like well-meaning gardeners, watered the cauliflower generously, nurtured their growth with precision and care. Yet when it came to the chocolate boy, they merely sprinkled water, never pausing to consider that he might thrive in different soil or under a bit of sun. As the cauliflower bloomed, the chocolate boy wilted, misunderstood and overlooked. An unspoken rule pervaded the kingdom. The lighter the leaf, the richer the resources. This rule whispered through the halls, painting failure as a shadow that followed certain children like our chocolate boy. Despite not lacking wit or will, our chocolate boy flunked the 6th grade because the system meant to uplift him was content to let him slip through its cracks. It was simpler for the kingdom to believe that chocolate boys and chocolate girls were destined for less, rather than confront the flawed design of their gardens. Yet the tale does not end in the shadows. With each setback, the chocolate boy discovered his resilience and power. Dance became his magic spell and declaration. His movements, a testament to a spirit that the cauliflower fields could never contain. He discovered profound strength in his darkest moments when he felt most broken. Rumi once said, "Don't turn away, keep your gaze on the bandaged place. That's where the light enters you. The wound is where the light will enter you." Each challenge he faced carved deeper into his spirit, allowed light to enter, transforming pain into a wellspring of creativity and understanding. In his journey, he learned the power of being impeccable with his word, using his art to express truth and inspire love, shaping his world and touching the hearts of others. He discovered a profound education within the sacred rhythm of dancing bodies. Each movement was more than an art form. It was a language of the soul that spoke of histories, struggles, triumphs woven through time. These dances were performances and dialogues with the past, connecting him to a heritage the classroom had never revealed. Through the rhythms, he found a mirror reflecting his own experiences in the broader tapestry of cultural survival and resilience. This was not just learning, but a reclamation of heritage that transformed his understanding and self and society. Venturing beyond his kingdom's borders, he explored lands where the earth's rhythm spoke in tongues that felt alien yet strangely familiar. In West Africa, he discovered the dances and songs of people who moved and found power in circles, weaving stories of community struggle and celebration, echoes of the very circles he once skated at the rink of his hometown in Nap. as a child. When faced with doubt and dismissal, he remembered that the harsh words of others were not reflections of his worth, but their perceptions, freeing him from the weight of personal offense. As he ventured into new cultures and communities, he broke down barriers. He broke down the barriers of assumption that once confined him, learning to ask questions and seek understanding. Through every high and low, the chocolate boy strived to do his best, realizing that his efforts would vary, but his commitment would keep him moving forward, learning and growing with each step. After his return from West Africa, the chocolate boy organized a community dance workshop in his old neighborhood in Indianapolis. There he shared the powerful rhythms and dances he had learned, weaving them with narratives that he had always been part of as childhood. Among the attendees was a young girl who felt lost and misunderstood, much like the chocolate boy himself had once been. Through the workshop, she found a language in dance that spoke to her soul, helping her to express things she could never put into words. Chocolate Boy saw his own struggles and triumphs reflected in her journey, realizing that his path had the power to light the way for others. The moment of connection reaffirmed his belief in the transformative power of art, not just for the individual, but for the entire community. As he embraced these ancient and powerful rhythms, the chocolate boy began to see his own life's challenges as a part of a larger story of endurance and creativity. This realization fueled his artistic endeavors, pushing him to create works that did not merely entertain, but also question and communicated. His art became a bridge linking personal narratives with universal themes and inviting audiences to explore their own connections to heritage and identity. This was his gift to the world, an invitation to see beyond the surface, to understand that each personal story, no matter how small, contributes to the richness of our collective history. High school brought new challenges and discouragements from those who believed his dreams were out of reach, but life had other plans. Accepted into a school in Philadelphia, he discovered that school could be more than a battleground. It could be a place of discovery and joy. Our chocolate boy graduated early and with honors, proving his potential unleashed. Philadelphia was just the beginning, baby. From there, he moved to LA, made mistakes, found triumphs, and learned that each misstep wrote a chapter of a larger story. His confidence, often mistaken for arrogance, was merely a mask hiding a spirit still learning to believe in itself. Years passed, and the chocolate boy, now a man, achieved awards, accolades. He used that same uniqueness that once felt like a shameful blemish to etch out boldly rich and unapologetically brave new spells disguised as stories. He joined the faculty of prestigious institutions, including the very New York school once deemed beyond his reach. Today, as the chocolate boy stands before you, he is not just a speaker, but a testament to the transformative power of art and understanding. He is recognized as the recipient of this university's highest honor, honorary degree for extraordinary intellect and artistic achievement. He has used his unique voice to weave personal triumphs with the threads of a larger cultural fabric. So, dear graduates, Remember that you are not your circumstances as you step forward into your future. The labels the world tries to place on you do not define who you are or what you can become. Each of you holds a story that is irrevocably tied to the vast human tapestry. Embrace your part with courage and creativity. Use your art daily to challenge norms, question the status quo, and disrupt outdated technologies. Let your art speak of your own life and echo the universal truths that connect us all. As you embark on your own journey, I challenge each of you to think about how you can use your talents and passions to ignite change. What are the wounds you carry that can be transformed into sources of light? How can your art, your words, your actions inspire those around you and create spaces for growth and understanding? Remember, you are the author of your own stories. But through your actions, you also contribute to the narrative of our shared world. Let us see how you can turn your challenges into opportunities to light up the dark spaces of society. As you step into the future, remember the lessons of our dear, deep, dark chocolate boy. Just as both his challenges and his triumphs shaped his story, so too will your story be crafted by your unique experiences. Embrace every moment with courage and creativity, and never underestimate the power of your voice to affect change. The world awaits your contribution, your art, your vision. This story isn't continuing. It's yours to direct now. The best is indeed yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Page.